And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team. And we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will get the football first. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck game.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
And that is how you set the tone as a defense. On the first drive of the game, you're not just getting a 3-and-1. You're not even just getting a turnover. The safety to open this thing up.
So the Florida Gators offense will take the field for the first time. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Finally corralled, and not before. He picks up the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Fielded in the end zone, it's McLeod. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as it stopped at the 18. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had it. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Cherry. Make the stop at the 40. A 10-yard. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
The counter play is a great play that mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
Fires to the tight end. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the field goal unit is on the field. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Complete to start this drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We'll see if they can dig one up. It goes forward this time on second down from the 18. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the...
Got it near midfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Out of the gun, the inside kick. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Keeps it and gets the first down. Breaks into the open. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gator! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun, running back gets to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to throw on third down. Fires to the big fella. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try it over the left side. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4 and...
Turning it on! And he's out of bounds after a terrific run and a nice pickup.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're...
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Florida. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Back up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. And the Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
From the gun, running back on the move. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Bulldogs are flying down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 3rd down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On his way back from the 20. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Gator! Special teams proving to be special. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that speed.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
He's brought down with a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Moves away as he feels pressure. Wide open downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. The throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Florida! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Florida, 40, Mississippi State.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The give on the outside. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The offense will quickly use the time. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his tight end. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped.
Good enough for a first down.
To the air on 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Finds his man in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And here comes the punt team. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Under fire! And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He'll pull it down and run. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Gonna run it. It's Graves. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. The Bulldogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Caught in the backfield, it's Graves. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Still looking on the move. That's caught. It's Cherry. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Addison. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in the groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. There's the pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rush is on him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Now on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Now improvising. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Now sliding to his left. Touchdown, Florida! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And the returner will be knocked down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch right at the 50. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. That's such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Rides the back and leaves him on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking downfield on 1st down. He throws one to the left. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we played 3 quarters. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Gators are threatening in the red zone. Right back to the well. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback caught up to him and sacked at the 12. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Fires to the right. It's caught. And the defense drags him down. And the Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down.
Third down coming.
From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Wants to bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair about the offense. Florida has the ball back and the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Good, solid tackle. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late running the ball on third.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Gators have this offense rolling. Oh, he's got some space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
About this offense, man, it's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Here comes the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll do it himself. It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll go back to work on offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to...
Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches. You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. He'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. Just complete and utter dominance. might run into. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kentucky ready to go toe weeks leather and start this game. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators offense will come out first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down.
Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You talk about creating big plays in the running game like this. This makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They'll leave it with him. And they keep him out of the end zone. He's run out of bounds at the 5. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple inches short.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
Man, I think you knew that on 3rd and 2. Short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
The Gators want to move quickly. Quarterback sneaks ahead. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. Nope. The sneak scores it.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. So Kentucky's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse. It's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. And it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability. Catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll put him away from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Cherry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Gators can really attack on this second and short. Finds the tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accept.
There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and, man, you know he's looking for more.
Got the first down and more. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gator!
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Touch pass on the line. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Second down, he'll throw it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field.
And here comes the pressure, and there Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll haul it in right around the logo. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll finish the ride in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
He'll get rid of it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Flips it out in the flat. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. To the air on first down. Connection to the right. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. It's on target. A little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it beautifully in on the crossing. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Whips it out to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 5 yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Wants to throw it. Here's a heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week, and the film
Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. He's at the 40. The 20. Inside the... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gator.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of and get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
I think the offensive coordinators are there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Kentucky sends out the punting unit.
Number 14, on to punt it away.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Knocked down in the backfield. And boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Gators in the hurry up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Cherry. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. On the run, it's Graves. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Under fire. He's going to take off. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. With the catch, it's Addison. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just... Gators will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. He'll return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive in this. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He's got it. Makes a move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Cherry. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Gators trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Kentucky 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Turning it on! Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. Handoff to the lone back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Buys a little time. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes the catch now, looking for just a little bit of daylight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll run the counter. Got the first down and still on his feet. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gator! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
42, Kentucky, 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. There he goes. Line and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Now on first down from the 28. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Offense picking up steam. First and 10 from the 31. The give to the back. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
It'll be third and long. Going to the running game. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Kentucky! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Oh, man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
Kentucky, 13.
He'll bring it out. It's Boston. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Cherry. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud.
Oh, he's got some space. 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Florida.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Kentucky, 13.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. The give to the tailback. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give it to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll try to get the first through the air. Lofts one high and deep. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. And off from the shotgun. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Still running at the 40. He's loose down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gators!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping ends in the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. He's at the touchdown, Florida. The defense takes matters into its own hands. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. UTSA has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over Army. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative. Whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Handoff from the gun. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for space, it's Graves. Touchdown Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. With jet sweep pass. Sweet cut there. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 15, and that gives him some more room to work. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the tight end. Hands it off. Powers through the defender. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. We make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Kentucky sends out the punting unit.
Number 14, on to punt it away.
Looks it in at the 40. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice game. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun to give, looking for room. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Gators come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Headed to the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it.
Set to kick off.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is
the country. Fields it just outside the goal line. And certainly has potential to be in the hunt all season.
Yeah, it's a great word, potential. He's doing everything that's been asked of his coaches, been a great leader for his team. Let's see how he can get started today and try to play another great game.
They get him down, but that's a nice
group. Good execution by this offense.
Ball handed off. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
He just came flying and to lay the lumber immediately.
What a great job of timing up the blitz here by the backer. I don't know how this running back held on to the football because as soon as he got his hands on it, he got hit hard.
Both teams sort of sparring in the park.
And after today, we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
It'll be broken up in the end zone. That's a great play.
Oh, that should have been a fumble recovered by me.
On fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the Gators offense takes the field. The first chance we're going to see them today. This is a running game that comes in on a roll. The top back, over 100 yards rushing, found the end zone multiple times. Clearly, he's going to be the focal point of the defense today, Kirk. He's thanking him.
Yeah, how much fun was it to watch this offense and watch him specifically, what he was able to do. Pretty much anything he wanted to do, he was able to capitalize on. Now today it's a different challenge. New game, new opportunity to showcase what he can do. And I think it's important that this offense show that they can do more than just run the football, because I think this defense is locked in to take him away.
They're going to scramble now. Breaking free at the 35. And he will head out of bounds after a huge pickup on the ground. So this all after that explosive play. They'll hand it off. The game good for this.
Let me tell you something. You may have written that diary, but I had to read it.
You can always count on Sundays with the NFL on CBS and Paramount Plus. So even if you can't count on accurate expiration dates, it's a rookie mistake. People appreciating the fashion sense.
And the crowd is not on board here.
Thanks to CBS Sports, you can always count on Sundays with the NFL on CBS and Paramount Plus.
Glad we wear our good jerseys.
Yeah. So watching you and it's a joy to watch. After what seems like an eternity, we finally get to watch them in the glorious season premiere, CBS October 16th.
I know exactly what I'm wearing.
Right here. Hi there, mister. Oh. What smells like cat pee? That's me. It's Bears. Our funniest neighbors are back. For one final lap around the block. I got to tell you.
That's how you get the big one.
You can't do this one. Naked Lady would have to pop out of. Final season of the neighborhood. From your CBS Monday. And sold. Carvana. Ooh, those two convenient. It's a great offer. What's wrong, John? I set aside a week to sell my car, Clarence. I've been at free time since 2006. Isn't free time a good thing? They pick it up tomorrow and they pay me on the spot. What am I supposed to do with all this time? Visit a museum? All week. You could learn a challenge. Only you don't have any Carvana. I just sold my car to Carvana too. What are we going to do? He gets it. What are we going to do with all this time? Sell your car to Carvana today.
It's a blue show. I knew that something was different. Order your chewable tablets and they get delivered straight to your door.
Hey, stop scrolling. I have something that's going to change your life.
Wait, YouTube is offering their first month free, so I get to try it out with big cookies.
Wait, just take a second. Swipe left. Trust me.
Take your first one free at BlueChew.com.
picked out the cover too short. What do you think? I was going to hear about this? What's my cut?
I am obligated to destroy everything you have built.
So what do you want to know about it? I'm going to drugs and places.
He says you're not romantic.
It's given the greatest opportunity in my life. And it comes with things. And then it goes. Any nobody's seen that.
It's okay. New season now streaming exclusively on Paramount Plus. This fall on Pluto TV. Fall for the drama.
Damn, I hate to fly.
Fall for the comedy. Fall for the scares. All for free. If I were you, I would be very, very careful. Pluto TV. Stream now. Pay never.
You busy? Kind of does. What do you want?
You don't like that. Get them to try and look at their teeth.
Brian, all we want is for parents to have the choice, because parents know it.
25 years ago, I kept a journal. She used to read it every day. The diary what? Did you read it?
Yeah, Raymond, I read your diary. I wasn't getting enough of you.
Yeah, well, she read it. She read the whole thing. And now, for some reason, she's mad at me.
Well, what was in it?
It doesn't matter what was in it. God, everybody's missing the point here. That was my private journal. Those were my private thoughts, okay? Doesn't matter if I wrote... Oh, my God.
What?
Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no!
What?
I'm just remembering the stuff I used to write in it.
Go ahead.
You know, like I had a grown-up dream once of my homeroom teacher, Mrs. Hustwick.
Oh, I remember her, Lusty Husky. I read that. It's not a big deal.
And then I had the chart.
What do you mean? That's the one.
For a while, I used to measure things.
Well, I read that, huh? That is pretty bad.
Hey, you kept the diary, okay? She probably read yours, too.
Yeah, I hope she did.
Right.
I was tipped up, Ma. I had two diaries. The one for her was a decoy.
You kept 2 sets of books?
Yeah. The one I let her find had stuff in it that I knew she'd want to read. Like, how good her eggplant parmesan was. And how her punishments were fair and just. About how I wanted to marry someone just like her.
Fake diary. Fake? You kept a fake diary. That's sick.
Yeah, and I kept it in the first place I knew she'd look, under my mattress.
That's where I kept mine.
Unfortunate.
Well, where'd you keep the real one?
Safety deposit box in for a special.
How did you get a safety deposit box? You were a kid.
That was all.
What'd you put in that one?
Certainly nothing I'd have to write with my pants down.
If your parents were around, the only thing you could write is, hey, where's everybody going? Most people